What's up, beauties, and welcome to today's live stream. I haven't done a live stream in so long, and I'm going to kind of be talking through the products that I use. I'm going to tone my face using my Pixie Vitamin C Tonic. Today is Pink Shirt Day, so it is our anti-bullying thing in the schools here. So I'm wearing my pink. I'm going to do a pink eyeshadow look as well. Ooh, sniffly. So welcome if you've been here before, and welcome if you haven't been here before, and welcome back if you have. I hope everyone's having a great day. We're in the beginning of a snowstorm, which we're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow today and tomorrow. Surprise, surprise. Sorry. All right. I'm going to use my Skin Milk, the matcha from Fourth Ray Beauty. I ordered both sets of these Skin Milks, and I really, really like them. I've only opened 3. I have this one, the matcha. I have, or maca, or I don't know what it's called. Matcha. And then I also have the papaya, the chamomile. Oh my gosh, I love the chamomile one. It's really, really nice. These are just really nice for before your makeup, for before bed, for any time really. They sit well under my makeup, which I've heard a lot of people say, and that's a win for me. So I am doing my face stuff before I do my eyeshadow because my eyeshadow might take a few more minutes. Going in with this. This is my Manders Glow Oil. This way, when I'm done doing my eyeshadow, I can just get right into my foundation without really thinking about it. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Happy Wednesday. Like you said, it's snowing here, like a lot. It's that time of year where it won't decide if it wants to be spring or winter. I have my Tinkerbell cup. We have the coffee, we have all of the things, we have the brushes, and we have the eyeshadow. So if you're just getting here today in Ontario, for sure, I don't know if it's everywhere, it is Pink Shirt Day. So in schools, we celebrate Pink Shirt Day to raise awareness for bullying against anybody. It's an anti-bullying practice. I love it. It's great. Funny story, last year, I was super sad on Pink Shirt Day. I remember, I'll never forget last year. So I have my pink shirt on. Actually, last year for Pink Shirt Day, because it's always in February, we had a snow day and we ended up having to do it another day. Okay, good. I have powder. Has anybody else, have you used this palette? Like, I had an issue yesterday. I used my MAC paint pot, my Painterly, as my eyeshadow base, which I do all the time. I haven't been using it lately, and now I'm not going to use it today because of, actually I am going to use it today. No, I'm not, because I want to use the same eyeshadow palette. My eye makeup was creased to high heaven before I even lunch. It was terrible. So I'll use this one today. I'm going to use the Everything is Prime. Prime is Everything. This is by The Balm. I've been using this off and on for a while. It's one of my favorite products that I've been using for January. So get ready for a video for that. We're going to just prime my eyes really quick. Now, the reason I'm not going to use the MAC paint pot is because I'm curious to see if it was that wasn't working for me. I haven't gone live in so long. I know I did do one on the weekend, but I haven't done like a morning get ready with me in so long. And I just, for some reason today, felt that today was the day. I didn't like this when I first got it. It was very slippery. It has dried down quite a bit, which I do prefer. Just a heads up if you're looking into that product. Now I'm just going to buff down using my Morphe R6. Just to make sure that that's all in there. And I am going to take a little bit of powder now. And I'm going to set it because I find if I don't set my eyeshadow if I don't set the eyeshadow primer I use, I don't have very much luck. This is just my AOA Studio. This is from Shop Miss A in Soft Light. I'm going to use the same powder to set my whole face today. Yeah, it looks like a typical winter day here. So as I was saying, it's pink shirt day. So that means that I want to do a pink eyeshadow look, and I'm really excited to do it. So I'm going to do that while chatting. Going in, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics. This is the Take Me to Brazil palette. I don't use this enough. I need to use this all the time, and I don't, and I should. Just going in with that first pink shade at the top. I'm going to buff that. It's very light. I'm going to take that pink and I'm going to just buff it into my crease. Pigment in this palette's not terrible, but when you compare it to like ColourPop, it doesn't give you the bang that like if I've dipped into a ColourPop palette like that. I want to know how they do it because it's pretty incredible. Okay, now I'm going to go into, now I'm going to go 2 down, so I want to go a little bit darker. It's funny because the way I'm looking at it right now, the colors are totally telling me about the like it's a very similar color story on this side to the new Jaclyn Hill palette, which I want to do an anti-haul video. Speaking of that one, just because it's a new release and I know for sure I'm definitely not going to get that one. But would anybody be interested in seeing a video like that? I don't usually talk about anything like that, like things that I'm not going to buy, but maybe I should. You guys see that? The lighting in here, I'm so sorry, it doesn't look very good. It's not super intense or anything. It's just a nice pink. Good morning, Angie. How are you doing? We are doing pink eyeshadow with my pink shirt because it is Pink Shirt Day here in Ontario. So it is our anti-bullying campaign in the schools. I think it's all through Ontario, actually. So I'm doing some pink eyeshadow because I want to just up the game a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. I know I haven't been live in so long. I want to get back into it though. I need to start doing like I know I talked about it in my last live where my anxiety gets the best of me, and I don't want that. I don't want to feel anxious when I'm going live, but I'm feeling a lot more like myself. Winter months just kick my butt. Yeah, that is pretty. I wish you guys could see like the pigment on this. There is color. Oh, look at that shadow. If there was ever a place on my face where I wanted Botox, it's right here. I don't want Botox though. But if there was ever anywhere where I was going to get it, it would be right there. Because that weird shadow of a dent in my eye. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with a darker pink. But I'm going to get a different brush. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush because now I'm going to go in with the darker shade and work it into my crease. Way more pigment on this brush, and so I'm wondering if maybe it's the brush too. Well, that is bright pink. Wow, can you guys see that? Way more intense in real life. That is hilarious. I would say that people at work would be surprised, but they won't. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend it. I've been much more active over there, especially when it comes to like morning debriefs. I do usually do an Insta story after I get ready. I don't necessarily film it, but I like to share with you guys sort of what I'm doing. Um, yeah. And so yesterday I did use this palette and I went with it for green and blue instead of like, so I was kind of on the other side of the rainbow. And I absolutely loved my eyeshadow look, except it bled, like it creased. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the eyeshadow base I used. So that's why today I'm kind of curious. That's why I use something different. All right. That is so bright. I can't even tell you how bright that actually is. Okay. Just give me a second. I know what I want. I just can't find it. Found it. My James Charles palette. Thank you so much, Angie. How are you doing? I feel like I'm so disconnected with everybody because I haven't really been on YouTube a lot lately. I have been I have been around like social media wise, but not like I was last year. I found that this first year on YouTube and my makeup journey and all of the things I'm doing, I've learned a lot because I've been on YouTube for just over a year now because I started in February. Just taking all of that excess shadow off with a microfiber cloth, it does the trick so well. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this. And all I'm going to take is this deep, like chocolate brown here. And I just want to take a little tiny bit. Super pigmented in this palette, by the way. Like the pigmentation truly doesn't compare when it comes to like this palette compared to that palette. It's just not. This one's just got a lot more. But I just want to add this brown just a little bit into the crease. Just a little, not a lot. Just to give that dimension. I actually really like that. I'm glad that I added that because now I'm going to go back in. It's not that cold here, but it's very snowy. So we have a lot of snow. Actually, it was warm the other day. It felt like spring. Like I was outside in a t-shirt. Now, if you're from somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, that you're gonna be like, that was crazy. But it was 7 degrees Celsius here, which is warm for February. Doesn't happen very often. I'd say today, just guessing, it's probably around -2, -3. Nothing too huge, but I love this blending brush from Morphe. Just saying. If you haven't already checked out my recent video, it is if I could only keep 10 eyeshadow brushes, and these are part of them. I'm glad that I've grabbed this palette because I really do need to use. I'm part of this year is it's going to be shopping my stash, and part of that is even if it's colorful makeup, like if I have it, I should use it. So that's kind of why this week I'm going to have, like yesterday, I had bright, crazy eyeshadow. The teachers were like, "Oh, you matched your eyeshadow to your shirt again." I was like, "Yep, sure did." I love the teachers I work with. They're freaking fantastic. Nobody bats an eye. I could show up and drag and nobody would say anything. I wouldn't because it's not appropriate for work. But I like seriously, I love where I work. I love the teachers I work with. All right. Now, How does that look? I'm liking this a lot, actually. Adding that brown just gave it more oomph, if that makes sense. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I'm super excited right now. All right, and I'm going to just top it off just because I don't want to do anything super crazy. I'm going to go in with my Stila, not that one. Come on, Amanda. What is wrong with me? All right, well, let's just dig through this whole box of stuff. Thank you so much. That's so weird. The one that I want, which is Kitten, I can't find. Did I put it somewhere else? That is weird. Okay, we're going to come back to that then, because I'm sure it's here somewhere on this table. Before, I'm actually going to put my face makeup on. Before I do that, I'm going to use my Slay All Day setting spray from Gerard Cosmetics. This is a cucumber one. I freaking love this so much. I don't even think I've used it on my YouTube channel yet. I know I've talked about it on Instagram and Twitter, but not here. I love this. It's a new routine. I didn't used to spray my face before applying foundation. A little bit more. But it's cooling. And I like the way my makeup sits after it dries. Oh, it just makes, and it smells so good. I do have the Dreamsicle and the watermelon, and I'm only using one at a time because I should use just one, and I love it. It's a very nice, refreshing face mist, in my opinion. Oh, did I find it? No, sorry. I still can't find it. That's okay. I'm going to go in with face makeup now. We're going to use the Maybelline. This is the Fit Me 120. This is the hydrating one. So hydrate and smooth. I like the matte and smooth one, but I picked this one up by accident, and I'm pleasantly surprised and happy with it. So I just toss it on my foundation brush like that, and we're just going to go in. And I'm not going for super crazy coverage today. My eyes are going to stand out and make everything look lovely. I love when I get to wear bold eyeshadow to work. It makes me happy. I like this foundation, but it really does, like, when they say hydrating, it is hydrating, which means I then have to put layers of powder on my face in order to kind of like take it down a little, because I already have really oily skin, but I still use it because I bought it, and I'm not going to get rid of something because of that, but it's a little too hydrating for me. So with that being said, we're going to powder. I'm going to use my Shop Missy. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Soft Light. It is a great powder. Honestly, I really like it. Going in with a Moda brush. That's way too much. Yeah, that was a big powdery mess. That's okay. That's why I do it here in the kitchen where there is, and I'm just going to set it. Oh, helps so much. That is perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Take down the shine. I am thankful that my skin is not dull. I'd rather have more like oily type skin than dull skin. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, why am I wearing black pants and working with powder? Every time I go to work, and I pretty much can guarantee kids are going to be like, what happened this morning playing with your makeup? They are funny. They all know exactly what I do. And then they kind of make fun of me for it, and I like that. Okay. Where is what I'm looking for? I'm like, seriously? Am I going crazy? I got 3 of my Stila glitter, like liquid eyeshadows, but I should have 5 of them. So give me a second. Found it. It was literally right there. Okay. So this is the one Kitten. I love this one. I really like using it as like a lid topper. I could use Jezebel as well, but I'm not going to. Just one. Just one for today. I don't want to do anything super crazy. And yesterday, I think part of what I did wrong was I went in for a cut crease with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I don't think that it liked the shadows. Like at all. Super freaking easy. I scored big time at Winners when I found these. These they came in a pack of 6. One of them was broken, but other than that, I don't care. And I like using the wand. You could put it on a brush. One of the reasons, too, that I did end up getting this little kit of the Stila liquid shadows is because I've always wanted to try them. And they retail for about $33 Canadian. So I was kind of thinking, I was like, I've always wanted to buy them, but I've never bought them. Thank you so much, Angie. But then when I found them in a pack of 6 and they're the mini ones, I thought, and I paid $30 for all 6. That was kind of like the win moment for me where I was like, oh, I could try these and not have to spend $33 to know if I don't like the formula. Now, I'm going to tell you, Tati said that the formula was great, so I usually believe everything she says when it comes to makeup. And she wasn't wrong, but there's a lot of people that rave about these. I'm sure there are people that don't like them. Happens. But I'm not one of them. I like them. And I don't actually have a lot of Stila products anyway, so that's fine. So I do like those, and I do plan to keep using them. Okay. I'm just going to do my brows real quick. This is by Sleek Makeup. This came in a subscription box of some sort. I don't know which one. I forget. I saw something on Twitter yesterday. It was funny. And it was, would you rather leave the house with no brow makeup or no face makeup? Now, first of all, I'll leave the house without either because I don't care. Or I'll go to the grocery store with a full glam look and they look at me funny, but that's okay. But I am thankful, even my weird shaped brows, I don't mind if they don't look perfect. Does that make sense? Never been the type of person that's like, oh my God, I forgot to put my brows on. I can't leave the house. Or I know people aren't really like, or like not everyone's like that, but it was just a funny thing because I was like, I really thought of it and I was like, I don't care about my brows. Some days I totally forget to put them on. Actually, most days I forget to put them on. It happens a lot. This is also in the shade Dark, so a little bit goes a long way. I don't have to use a lot, which I do like. And it sits well on my skin. Like there's no, like for my brows, there's no weird issues with it. I'm going to use this bad boy, the Shade Plus Light. And I like to dip into the first two colors together and just kind of bronze it up a little. All right, that's all I want to do there. Nothing too crazy. I am going to take my NARS Laguna and top that off a little. Love-hate relationship with this. Seriously. I'm liking it now, though. Like, when I can get a good amount of bronzer on my brush, that's what I want. Now, when I first bought this, I was given a refund because it was so terrible. I had to, like, dig. Like, actually had to, like, almost take a layer off. But I hit pan on it, and I was so proud of myself. 2020 is the year where you're going to see everything. I'm going to hit pan on everything this year. Because I'm at that point where I'm like, I can't buy more makeup. It's impossible. I don't need more makeup. I've been buying a little bit more skincare lately, but I haven't bought makeup. Look at how bright pink this blush is. I'm going for it. Pink Shirt Day, man. This is by Cargo Cosmetics. This is the most outrageously sized blush ever. Like, look at the freaking size of it. I love the packaging, though. It's like a little tin. But it's pretty, it's kind of aggressive looking. I'm going to take it. We're going for pink. We're going for rosy. Pink Shirt Day, man. Pink makeup. And that's okay, because that's what we're going for. And I'm actually, you know what? Holy smokes, do I like this a lot more than I thought I would. I've only ever used it once, but I like it. Coming in with a favorite of mine. This is my Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan. Love my Luxie brush. Every time I put highlighter on, that's right. It is for a good cause. Every time I put highlighter on, it's like that TikTok where she's like putting her makeup on and it's like the voiceover and she's like, resist urge to highlight whole face. Yeah, I have that. I have to resist that urge every day, man. Every day. Every day I want to put it all over my face. Because I love highlights so much. And this, honestly, this highlight is freaking awesome. Now, because it is pink shirt day, I'm going in with a pink highlight as well, but I'm going to take it on top of that one. This is my Catrice 3D Glow Bright powder, whatever it is. This stuff's awesome. Where did I put that brush? It's very pink though, like, so I'm just going to take that and top it up a little. Oh, I like that. I'm very pinky. I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this one too. Just dab it in. I feel like I need to do more lives in the morning. What do you think? I think I should start. If you're watching this later in the day, please let me know. Do you want me to do my morning lives again? Because I think I'm ready and maybe I might be in the right mind space to do it. Whereas I have not been. And that's why I've only been doing my uploads, which is fine. But I love going live too. I like interacting with you guys. So I think maybe I might be ready. So let me know. All right, so I got my face makeup on. I'm going to spray my face one more time with my Gerard Cosmetics Cucumber Spray. Thank you, Angie. That's a lot of spray. You don't need to use that much. I just personally like to spray the crap out of my face. Give me 1 second. And then I'm gonna get my fan. And part of the other thing is too, I wake up a lot earlier than I used to. Like I wake up, like my internal clock is now like 6 o'clock, I'm awake. Today I was a little bit behind. It was weird. So I'm thinking though, if I can keep up with my regular routine, I can work out in the morning before I do this because I've been working out and because this needs to go. I have lost weight. I've been doing really well, but I need to tone a little. So I've been working out in the mornings and after work and sometimes at work because we're in a weight training class and I love it. But because I've been getting up earlier, I'm thinking it might be the right time for me to start doing this. Super bright pink. We're going in with this one. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Catsuit Liquid Lipstick. I need a mirror. All right. I forgot how much I liked this. That was really pretty. And that's the other thing. My lip products are ridiculous. I need to put lipstick on every day. This is in the shade Berry Recognize. I have been doing a lot of inventory. So everything I put on my face in the morning, I write it down so that I know. And we're at the point in the year now where it's almost March and I'm going through things that I haven't used yet. So for example, that's why I'm using that BH Cosmetics palette because I haven't used it yet this year. Well, yesterday was the first day. So thank you so much, Angie. I love that you're here with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. That makes me so happy. I am going to top it off with my Jeffree Star Gloss in Succulent. I feel like I'm rambling. And I feel like I should get ready to go to work. Oh my God, I love this so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is amazing. Like that. Ooh, don't drop it. Dropped it. But I saved it. I caught it. All right, I'm going to put on my mascara and then I have to go to work. All right, I'm going to curl my eyelashes quickly. And then I'm going to use my Lash Princess mascara. Been using this every day this week. Really proud of myself. I think I need to do that with mascaras. Just pick one and just use one all week, which is doable because I only have 5 left right now. And I think I'm actually one of them's probably on its last leg. So it's time to, we're using it up. That's another thing. If you are new here and I am, or if you were here before and you're just sort of coming back or anything, I have been changing my channel direction. Like seriously, like I'm soul searching this year. And one of the things is I need to just not buy things. I know this now. I have a shopping addiction, and I'm willing to admit that. And so that's why I don't want to buy a whole bunch of new stuff to show you guys necessarily, because new stuff doesn't mean better. I want to use the stuff in my stash and tell you what has worked for me long term. So for example, I was using a product last week that I thought I can use this for the long haul, and I can't. And so I put it in a declutter video, and that's like, it's easy. I would rather give you guys like a 15th impression of something and like actually like how it worked for me. That's my biggest issue with me doing first impressions, because my first impression of everything is almost always good. I'm always like, oh yeah, this is great. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't so great. Does that make sense? I'm feeling super extra right now with my lips and my eyeshadow. Holy crap. All right, and that is the final look. Happy Pink Shirt Day, everybody. Thank you so much, Angie, for hanging out with me this whole time. I am going to pop off now, and I will see you guys all later. I'm going to go get ready for work, and that is that. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this later, make sure you let me know in the comments below if you want me to start doing my morning lives. Is it something you're interested in, or is it something you're not interested in? So thank you guys so much. I will see you all later, and you too, Angie. Bye.